What up, dude? What's going on, people? What's going on, people? What's going on? Check, 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 check. Can y'all hear me? Mic check 1, 2. We here. It's been a minute since I went live. Like I haven't really gone live since the season. So a lot of y'all that started watching the channel, joined the channel, y'all probably haven't seen me go live, man. So this I call it the Dunk on Demand show because my name is Aaron Duncan, obviously. So most of y'all know. Please give the video a thumbs up if you have not already, man. And we're here to talk about the Panthers free agency, and it's been a lot. I'm not going to make videos every day. I'll probably start going live more often as stuff happens because making these videos can be so tiresome when you're dealing with this team, the Carolina Panthers. There's so much that happens on a day-to-day basis. It's exhausting. Like mentally, it's just exhausting dealing with this team. Like it's frustrating, man, because when you see all these garbage teams like the Jaguars and the Bengals spending all this cash, getting all these players, it's like, okay, I know the Jazz got a new coach. They're probably gonna get Trevor Lawrence. It's Florida, so there's no income tax. I get it. But Cincinnati, there's players going to Cincinnati over Carolina. There's players going to Cincinnati over Carolina. What is going on? What is going on, man? What is going on? Comments going crazy right now. Everybody's in here. Ice White Ice. I'm gonna get a shout out to everybody. Julian Guerrero, Travis Finch in this thing. Buck Crazy, what up, though? 704 Bound Charlotte, what up, though? Matthew Henson checking in, what up, though? Derry Yorkshire, did I pronounce that right? B. Amos, what up, though, bro? Travis Finch, Adrian Carthens, QT0, Travis. You got a Travis and a Travis Finch. We got Charles in this thing. What's up, Charles? My granddaddy's name is Charles. D Cash in this thing. What up, bro? My man Lucas. What up, though, man? Y'all see y'all signed Aaron Jones, the Packers. D Cash already gave Antoine P. What's up, man? You said, am I gonna make merch, bro? Listen, I'm at 2,900, almost at 2,900 subscribers. I was gonna wait for 3,000 for a big announcement, but I may let the cat out the bag since I got a couple people here. So the 3,000 was gonna be kind of the milestone. I was gonna do a giveaway and stuff like that and merch and stuff, but maybe I'll go ahead and do it early. I'm gonna do big time comment. Merchandise is on the way. I repeat, merchandise is on the way. Please be patient with your boy. Please be patient with your boy. Merchandise is on the way. I got some dope stuff. Obviously, I'm gonna have the basic t-shirts with the logo. The hat. I see you got the hat on, obviously. Get some snap. This is a snapback, but I got some dad hats, obviously. And I got a special surprise. But I'm also gonna do a membership. Now the membership is gonna be a little bit different. Membership, you're gonna get me, but membership is gonna be on Patreon. There's gonna be different levels to it. There's gonna be different levels to the membership, and you're gonna get some perks. Obviously, most of the time you're gonna get a heads up on what kind of content is to come for that week. For one, 2, you're gonna get a discount on merchandise if you're a member, and 3, if you're at a certain level, we're going to have a Zoom call. Probably going to do a Zoom call either every 2 weeks, maybe every week. We'll see how much I can keep up with it for a Zoom call. But I want to do a Zoom call for everybody, just a little bit more intimate. And we can all kind of kick stuff. We can all talk back and forth and stuff, not just me talking at y'all and y'all comment, because the Zoom call goes down. So different membership stuff coming. I also got bonus content for members too, because I got to show love to them. And I think at a certain level of membership, you're going to get a free shirt that comes with it. So you're going to get a little love care package, whatever you want to call it. But enough of the business part of it. What y'all came here for is to talk about the Panthers. What up, Nick John? I got to give a couple more shout out. Nick John, Matt Knows Nothing, Jay Rex in this thing. What up, bro? K Francis, what up? Super Treybo said, do I think there's a chance that the Panthers still go after Deshaun Watson or no? A lot on Twitter are saying it's between the Panthers and the Dolphins. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about that. But let's get to the show. Y'all want to talk about Deshaun Watson now, or y'all want to talk about him later? Let's say that for a little bit later. Let's talk about what happened on day one. Actually, it's not even day one. Somebody commented that why aren't the Panthers doing stuff? Is it because that free agency hasn't officially even started yet? That could be entirely true. However, that hasn't stopped every other team in the NFL from making plays. The New England Patriots are literally signing anybody and everybody with that money that they got. They re-signed Cam Newton. They got Matthew Judon. They got Nelson Aguilar. They got Hunter Henry. They got Jonnu Smith. 2 tight ends that everybody in Carolina wanted to have on the team. They signed them both. Like, it's amazing the fact that it took Bill Belichick 1 year to get Cam Newton some weapons. But the Panthers couldn't do that for the 9 seasons that he was with us. It's crazy. It's crazy how things work when you have quality coaching and organization around you that knows what needs to be done to make people successful. Crazy. Some people say that had they made all these moves last season, they might not have lost Tom Brady. They could have been in the Super Bowl last year. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But we're gonna see. But let's talk about the 2 O-linemen, man. Let's talk about them. If I'm too loud, let me know, because this microphone kind of close. I get a little emotional when I'm talking about this team. I get a little emotional when I talk about this team, but it's different because, and pardon me for looking at my phone, because I'm getting notifications on Twitter from Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport. So as stuff comes in, as far as free agency, I will let you know. You know what I'm saying? I will let you know. I gotta take a beer break. I will let you know, bro. So as stuff happens, I will let you guys know. But it's somebody what's happening said he'll be 90 before whatever. But Cam Irving and Pat Elflein, is that, I don't pronounce it right? Elflein, I don't know. These are 2 offensive linemen. They can play multiple positions, which is cool. That's cool. They play multiple positions. You need flexibility because injuries happen. We saw what happened last year. We had a lot of injuries, had to move some guys around. Injuries happen. These guys signed some minimal contracts, They're kind of middle of the pack contracts for their positions. However, Panthers fans are just like, okay, you started off hot. You came out signing 2 players. At least you're doing something. Now we haven't heard anything. Like, there really hasn't been anything happening. And I'm not even going to lie to you guys on here. And I'm a big football fan. I know nothing about these 2 linemen. I've heard of Cam Irving. Haven't really paid attention to him. I don't know how good he is. I've done research. I'm not going to call it PFF. Pro Football Focus. They're not very high on them. They're not very high on him. DCAS said he saw Elflein on YouTube. He has lowlights. You hate to see it. Literally, you hate to see it. It's been a disaster, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I was, like I said, I don't know much about these guys, but people on Twitter trying to argue, Panthers fans that are upset, saying that, oh, these are depth pieces. They didn't cost much. Why are you guys getting mad? We need offensive line help. We need depth. They're not gonna be starters. They're gonna be depth pieces. And I hear that. But we're not looking for, when you lose 3 starters on your offensive line, you're not looking for depth pieces. You're looking for starters. I know you got Greg Little and Dennis Daly. I believe in Dennis Daly. I do not believe in Greg Little. I thought maybe they may move Greg Little inside to guard. But don't try to play me and try to tell me that these are just depth pieces. Everybody can't be a depth piece. Everybody can't be a backup. Somebody has to be a starter. So don't try to tell me, oh, these are just depth pieces and they're going to be in the rotation, or they'll just be backups that can play multiple positions. That's cool. But, like, who's going to start? Somebody's got to start. And it'll be good competition. No, good competition means nothing if the competition ain't good. That makes sense? Don't let it go over your head. Good competition doesn't mean anything if the competition isn't good. So you can have 2 scrubs that are evenly matched and then be a good competition because they're both scrubs. Who's going to be the better scrub? But if they're not even on this type of level of other players, it doesn't matter. You're just fighting over crumbs. So don't try to tell me that they're depth pieces and it'll be good. Nah, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that, man. I'm not buying that. Anthony Rochelle, what up, bro? Appreciate the love, bro. You see, love the channel. I love making videos, man. I love talking to you guys, commenting, doing this, man. It's It's a blast. Make sure you guys get the video a thumbs up if you have not. Because we gotta get some stuff off our chest tonight. We gotta get some stuff off our chest tonight. Yeah, and Travis said that's exactly what I was going. I actually was going to make a video about that, but Scott Fitterer said it. I mentioned this before. He said he's going to fill holes in free agency, and then that way in the draft we don't have to draft for need. We can draft for best player available. But to me, I'm not buying that either, because as soon as we don't need a quarterback, but I guarantee you we will trade up for a quarterback and get a quarterback. I guarantee that. And the reason why I guarantee that is because we were reshuffling and restructuring these contracts with Shaq and Christian McCaffrey. But notice how we didn't restructure Teddy Bridgewater, the highest paid player on the team. We didn't restructure his contract because when you restructure contracts, you take money from now and you put it on the back end. So there's more guaranteed money later. You give them cash now and you give them more guaranteed money last year. That way, if you cut the player, there's more dead money. And they're trying to get rid of Teddy Bridgewater, so they're not going to do that and reshuffle Teddy's contract. That tells me that they're going to move on soon and very soon. That's the key right there. Because your star running back that's paid, your star defender that's paid a lot of money, you know they're going to be here in the future. So you took some money from their contract in the front end, moved it to the back end. But Teddy Bridgewater, Mr. $22 million a year himself, the highest paid player on the team, the quarterback, the head honcho. You didn't want to restructure him. You didn't want to create enough cap flexibility, you know what I'm saying, to get some more room to sign some play. Nah. I see right through it. I see right through it. I'm reading the tea leaves, man. I'm reading the tea leaves. He said you don't announce depth players on day one of tampering. Hey, look. Look. Hey, I'm just going by what I see. But it's everybody's trying to and I get it. It's still early. Scott Fitterer is early. Matt Rule's going into what, year 2? And I get it. People want to still trust the process. They've been preaching to us process. They've been preaching to us process, patience, process. Rome wasn't built overnight. But there's a difference between Rome being built overnight and jogging in place. We're almost like we're jogging in place. We haven't done anything. I know we don't have a ton of money, but the Saints don't either. But the Saints did sign our fullback, Alex Armour, a quality, versatile fullback, who I made a video about just the other day, saying that we should re-sign him. There's not too many good fullbacks out in the market. I think Sherman, the Kansas City Chiefs fullback, he's out there, but he's going to get re-signed by them. After they restructured all that money with Pat Mahomes, they're going to re-sign him. Who are we going to get to play fullback? Are we just taking a fullback out of the offense? I mean, maybe so. We got these college concepts and college coaches. There's no college fullbacks, so maybe that's what's going to happen. But I just hate to see players go to other teams in the division. Just in general, even if they come here. It's weird, man. It's weird to me. Seeing other players in different, Alex Armour, I hadn't even seen the terms yet. Does anybody know how much Alex Armour got paid? Does anybody know how much he got paid? Let me look it up. Because he's a starting fullback. There's no way. There's no way we couldn't afford him. There's literally zero way we couldn't afford Alex Armour. There's no way you can tell me that Alex Armour wanted too much money and we couldn't afford. No. I'm not buying the BS. I'm done with the BS. We have no fullback. We lost Chris Manhurst. Chris Manhurst went to the Jags. We don't have a blocking tight end. And with a suspect offensive line, we're going to need a good blocking tight end. So where is that going to come from? Ian Thomas is not going to block anybody. I'm going to tell you that right now. Colin Thompson, I mean, they may believe in him. They may believe in Colin Thompson. He blocked a lot last year. Maybe that's what they believe in. Some of you may not even heard of Colin Thompson because he is a blocking tight end. Zach Kerr, he got cut. We thought he was pretty decent and productive. He's out of there. FAO Bada has not been re-signed. I've recently become one of the biggest FAO Bada fans. They need to give this guy another chance. We have three interior defensive linemen. 3 interior defensive linemen. Who? Like we need pieces. We need bodies. We need bodies. We need bodies, man. We need bodies. But it just sucks that the Panthers can't get anybody. And somebody just said it in the comments. Players have to want to come here. I get it. Players are gonna have to want to come here. Like, that's right. And somebody asked a good question, like, what about the Panthers organization right now? What about the Panthers organization right now would be attractive to free agents? And that's a good question. But I could ask you the same thing about Cincinnati. The only thing I could probably think about the difference between us and the Bengals would be the quarterback. It's got to be, because the Bengals, their head coach is no more experienced than Matt Rule. Okay, Matt Rule has no professional experience at 1 year. Zach Taylor, he coached in the NFL with the Rams, I guess, or whoever, the Packers, something like that. I know his brother, he's one of those Sean McVay disciples. But he's pretty much inexperienced too. But what else do they have? Ownership is, David Tepper's the richest owner in the NFL, so you're going to have good facilities, stuff like that. It's a new culture. It's a lighter college coaching thing, like whatever. Ideally, you would think that would be a good environment that people would want to be a part of. Matt Rule seems to be very well respected around the NFL right now. However, no. The only difference is they see Joe Burrow. Even Joe Burrow coming off of ACL surgery. Well, not even ACL. Knee surgery. Multiple ligament injury surgery. Gives the team more excitement about playing with than a guy like Teddy Bridgewater. Because players aren't excited to come here. Fans aren't excited about watching the Panthers with Teddy Bridgewater. You need a spark. You need a spark. And I see y'all talking about Emmanuel Sanders. He signed with the Bills. Some of y'all are saying he got he got released. I guess it was cut. Released by the Saints after 1 year. Obviously, they were $10 million, $100 million over the salary cap, so they had to make space. But the Bills are not playing around. The Bills might make a run with the Chiefs kind of like waffling. The Chiefs, they got to get their offensive line together with Pat Mahomes. But they're always going to be in it because of him and the weapons they have. But the Bills ain't nothing to mess with. Duryasha said, do you think more players will want to come if we got Watson? You damn Skippy. You bet your bottom dollar you get more people if you got Deshaun Watson. Look, Cam Newton is respected. Do you see why they're getting these weapons in New England? New England was known for being the place that, it's not fun. It's all business. We're going to get a ring. We just going there to get a ring. No, the Patriots aren't guaranteed to get a ring anymore with Tom Brady gone. So people are saying, it's not fun playing for the Patriots because they're all business. They don't have a good time and enjoy football. And that's completely untrue. And now that you got Cam Newton, you got a culture that people want to be a part of. They see it's fun. They see they figured out what they want to do with Cam for at least another year. They believe in Belichick. So now they're getting all these pieces of people that want to, obviously they have the money. But when you have stuff in place and you have infrastructure and a plan laid out, players will believe in that and they will gravitate towards you. You have a sense of vision. There's trust there. What vision do the Panthers have right now? What vision do the Panthers have right now? What vision? Like if somebody was to ask you, okay, what kind of team are the Panthers building? I wouldn't know what to tell them. Like what are the Panthers known for? What are they trying to build around? The Patriots, we know they have that elite defense that they had before. Now they have Cam Newton and 2 tight end system. We've seen them have 2 tight ends before with Hernandez and Gronk. We've seen them do numbers. Have the number 1 offense in the NFL with 2 tight ends. So we believe in what they can do. There's a track record there. But like with the Panthers, what kind of track record and foundation and game plan and vision do you have laid out that other players around the league see and want to be a part of? Nothing. So there's going to be some soul searching that needs to be done, man. There's got to be some soul searching. There's got to be some soul searching. KJ Longway, what up, though? When y'all come through, man, when y'all first slide through, give me a what up, though. I shout you out. Said Prince Aqua said, yep, they building around Cam now. Exactly. So the Patriots are going from having one of the worst tight end groups in the league to having one of the best groups. They got two best free agent tight ends, period. Because they believe, like, what? Nobody else, no other team in the NFL will be able to pull something like this off. Like, what other team could pull something like this off? Like I told you guys, the Patriots have a vision and a track record that players can believe in. There's no way that the top two guys at the same position would go to the same team. Maybe if they're wide receivers or corners or something like that, maybe where a position where two guys are always on the field, like receivers, stuff like that. But for a position where many times than not, there's only one of you on the field at a time, for them to get the top two guys, it tells you something. One, they got the money. Two, they trust the Patriots. They've seen the Patriots dominate with two beast tight ends. They have the schemes. They know Cam is good with tight end. They seen what Cam did for Greg Olsen. Greg Olsen is probably going to be a Hall of Fame tight end because a lot to do with what he did, him and Cam Newton had in chemistry. Hunter Henry has a lot of Greg Olsen in him. Probably a little bit even more athletic. So they know what can be. They know what's there. The track record is there. The Panthers don't have that track record that players would trust to the point that it would come to a team that already has a guy that plays the same position. Come on, man. Y'all got me preaching on this Tuesday. It's Tuesday, man. Y'all got me preaching like it's Sunday. So just call him Noah. He said, was an old gamer name, still too lazy to change it. I got you, Noah. Kid Skitty in this thing. What up, though? He said he dropped the kid. My bad. He just Skitty now. What up? What up, though? Cleveland Taylor said, rules always spoke about old-fashioned football. Could we as fans see splash players go to other teams but don't see what rule and fitters see? Look, because we as fans see splash players go to other teams but don't see what. I don't know. I don't know. What are we missing? What are we missing? We're missing something. So I'm tired of hearing all the players were losing, wouldn't work in Brady's system. That's some straight BS that Carolina's putting out. Exactly. I think Carolina's pretty big on controlling that narrative, bro. They're pretty big on that. They're all about controlling the narrative. But speaking of the narrative, there's a narrative been started, and I can't even blame the Panthers. This is by the Panthers media. They have this blind faith. They have blind faith. They have blind faith in Matt Rule and them. I'm not from the Show Me State, but there's something called the Show Me State, which is Missouri. DeVinzo Jenkins, what up, though? You got to show me. I'm not going to just give out confidence and faith in you just because you paid a lot of money. I'm not. I can't. You got to show me, man. Especially when you're coming from college, you have to show me. You have to show me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're saying, oh, the Panthers are just loading up and they haven't been making a ton of moves because they're trying to make a real hard push for Deshaun Watson. I'm gonna tell you this. If let's say that's true. Let's say that's true. Let's say they are holding back all the money that they're spending because they want to get Deshaun Watson. I get it. He's expensive. That I get the logic behind that. Let's say they're doing that. If they're doing that, that may be the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'm not gonna lie. And they should be fired immediately. Unless they have been given something like definite that tells them that Deshaun Watson is coming to Carolina. You should not be making free agency moves based off of a player that's not even on your team yet. Unless that trade for Deshaun Watson is going to happen tomorrow or by the end of the week, you should not be predicating your free agency future of this team in 2022 based off of a player that's not even on your team. That's stupid. That is dumb. So y'all telling me that they're waiting on, no, that's stupid. And if you believe that, you stupid too. Because I give them the benefit of the doubt of that. I don't think they're that silly to be holding back. Not necessarily. It'd be one thing if they were making moves like, oh, we're getting the O-line together, or we're getting good wide receivers to make it more attractive for Deshaun Watson. But for you to say they're holding back on bringing in players because they're trying to keep room for Deshaun Watson is the stupidest thing I've heard. Period. I'm sorry. And I love y'all. And whoever's thinking that, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. I don't know, man. I would love for, and don't get me wrong, I would love for Deshaun Watson to come to Carolina. I would love it. I would love for us to get Deshaun Watson. And a lot of people are saying that, oh, Tyrod got signed by Houston. Yeah, Storm Fisher just said that. He said, do I think Tyrod Taylor signing says anything about Deshaun? It's some good-ass insurance. But it also tells me one thing, because people are saying, oh, so let me debunk it, because people are saying that Tyrod being signed by the Texans means that they're more willing to part with Deshaun Watson now. And let me tell you why that's a problem. It could be a good thing, but let me tell you why it's a problem. It's a problem because any trade that the Panthers make for Deshaun Watson or any kind of quarterback is going to have to include Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater is making too much money for you to not get him off of your roster. You could cut him, but you're still going to have to be paying him. And nobody wants to pay a backup quarterback $20-something million, one, to be on the roster when you have Deshaun Watson also. And two, you don't want to pay him all that dead money if you cut him this year. Ideally, you could cut him next year when the dead cap money is not that much. So them getting Tyrod Taylor means that if they did get rid of Deshaun Watson, Tyrod Taylor would be a bridge quarterback. Tyrod Taylor, in my opinion, is better than Teddy Bridgewater. He brings better athleticism and similar attributes when it comes to arm talent. No, I'd probably say Tyrod has a better arm. And he's not as scared to throw the ball deep. So I would say Tyrod Taylor is an improvement over Teddy and a fraction of the price. So the Texans really aren't going to want Teddy Bridgewater now if we have to trade. Because like I said, any trade that gets a quarterback here is going to have to involve Teddy Bridgewater going out. So I'm a little nervous about that. I'm a little nervous. So how do I feel about throwing C-Mac in the deal? I like Christian McCaffrey, despite what people think about him. I think people disrespected him just because he was out one season. And even usually the saying is you don't really appreciate something until it's gone. But I feel like the opposite happened this year. We lost appreciation for Christian McCaffrey when he left. Let's be real. When Christian McCaffrey is healthy, he is the best running back in the NFL. Period. No matter what you say about the value of the running back position, this guy is the most productive running back in the NFL when healthy. Bar none. You can give me Aaron Jones. You can give me Derrick Henry. You can give me whatever. Christian McCaffrey is the best running back in the NFL when healthy. Period. So people are trying to throw him in on any deal, acting like it's great. No. People are really undervaluing Christian McCaffrey and the capability that he has. Now, if that's what it takes, maybe I'll consider it. But ideally, you want to keep as many players as possible. People are saying keep the draft picks, but draft picks aren't sure things. People trade draft picks every day. You keep those known commodities. But a lot of people are saying anybody except Chin, Brown, and Burns are available via trade. I don't think that way. I wouldn't trade Christian McCaffrey unless I have to. I wouldn't trade DJ Moore unless I have to. Now, Shaq Thompson, he can get up out of there if he wants to. But besides that, those are pretty much our most valuable assets. But I would try to keep Christian McCaffrey as much as possible. Him and Deshaun Watson, the zone read. Somebody call the doctor. Somebody call the doctor because we're going to be giving these defenses pain. Pain. Sorry. I'm just Twitter guys. Terrence, I don't know who Terrence Mitchell is. He got signed by somebody. The Texans. So the Texans out here making moves, and it's tough, man. He said, might as well say to wash down the toilet. Dude already said don't depict your team from a jump. Yeah. And some people are saying, should we go get Mariota? So they cut Kerr because of his age. Okay. I mean, interesting, but you only saved $1.3 million cutting Kerr, so I don't understand the end game. Was he a locker room problem? Was there issues? Maybe there was something underneath that we didn't know about. That's my only guess. Because stuff like that happens that we don't know. Remember I told you guys about the drama between Matt Rule and Jermaine Carter, which is the reason why Tahir Whitehead played most of the year. Matt Rule and Jermaine Carter weren't on the same page. Jermaine Carter I think he actually deserves a year to be a full-time starter. I don't think we need to address the middle linebacker position just yet in regards to replacing Jermaine Carter. I feel like we can get by one more year if we address the secondary and the defensive line. I think linebacker is something that we can address next year. Possibly a free agent. I mean, maybe if we go best player available in the draft, we get Micah Parsons, or I can't even pronounce the guy's name for Notre Dame. It's a mouthful. DK said he want to come play defense for us just to give Teddy the ball and do nothing. So why give up 3 first rounders in CMC? That's ridiculous. That's what I'm saying. Like, people are really underestimating the value of Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. He just had a good year, and he only cost a little bit of money. There's no reason. He said, I'd rather have a franchise quarterback than a franchise running back. That's true. But when you factor in the no trade clause, you have to make it. You have to show some incentive for Deshaun Watson to want to come. Because if you tell them, okay, Deshaun, we want you to come to the Panthers, he's like, all right, who y'all gonna have there? Well, we had to give up Christian and DJ and a couple first round picks, so it's gonna take us a little time to get some weapons. And we just signed Cam Irving in free agency and Pat Elfine. So we're working on it. Deshaun Watson's not going for that. So you need to keep as many offensive assets as possible so Deshaun Watson will still be willing to do the trade. So what about Teddy to the 49ers? The 49ers claim Jimmy Garoppolo is their guy. To me, Teddy Bridgewater and Garoppolo are the same player. You know, they're the same player. One just gets paid a little bit more money. Said, do I know why the Bills traded Lee Smith to the Falcons for? I don't know. I think the Falcons did lose Hayden Hurst. Hayden Hurst is a free agent, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I can actually look it up, I guess. Is Hayden Hurst a free agent? No, he's not a free agent. He's still on the Falcons. Okay. I thought he was a free agent. So I don't know what they're doing. Maybe I think he has one more year on his contract. I think I heard him talking about it. Yeah, he's on a 4-year deal with Baltimore. Yeah, he won't be a free agent until 2023. So I don't know why. That doesn't make sense. But did you guys hear about the Falcons restructuring Matt Ryan's contract? They restructured Matt Ryan's contract. So that says a lot of things, because I told you guys earlier about what happens when you restructure. That means you give them cash now. That way you have some salary cap space. So their salary doesn't count. They get paid the same, but their salary doesn't count that much against the books. Cool. But you kick that down later to next year. So now Matt Ryan's cap hit for next year is $40 million. $40 million. So unless they get creative and trade Matt Ryan will be in Atlanta for the foreseeable short-term future. Mr. Bucks Nation himself, the man himself has joined the live and graced us with his presence. What up, bro? Congrats on y'all Super Bowl. Congrats on re-signing Tom Brady and Gronk and Shaq Barrett. However, Matt Ryan will be in Atlanta. Matt Ryan will be in Atlanta. What does that mean? That tells me that the Falcons may not draft the quarterback that high. Like everybody thought. Everybody thought that the Falcons may draft Justin Fields or Zach Wilson. That way they can get rid of Matt Ryan after a year or so. Unless you plan on sitting these guys, which with new coaches and new GM and whatever, they're not going to sit. You don't sit a top 4 quarterback draft pick for more than 1 year. You don't. So that tells me that the Falcons either are going to trade back or they're not taking one at all. They're not taking one at all. So that means that is there a chance that the Panthers could either A, trade up with the Falcons, which rarely happens. Rarely do you see division rivals trading with each other. But does that mean the Panthers don't have to trade up into the top 3 to get their guy? Or does it mean that somebody could fall to them? Could a Trey Lance fall to them? Could a Fields fall to them at 8 still without them having to trade? Who knows? But that's one team off the books, off the board, that probably won't be drafting the quarterback. But $40 million next year tells me that he's not going anywhere. Matt Ryan is signed, sealed, delivered. Let me see if I can get them numbers. What was the numbers again? I think it's $40 million next year. And then let me see. I've been tweeting a lot today. Y'all follow me on Twitter, man, at Dunk On Demand. Follow me on Twitter at Dunk On Demand. If y'all want to talk to me in real time, I'm pretty much on there most of the day during free agency and stuff too. So I'm reacting to almost everything instantly. So y'all follow me on Twitter at Dunk On Demand. DUNCONDEMAND. But yeah. So Matt Ryan, actually Matt Ryan's dead cap. I'm lying. So if they cut Matt Ryan next year, he'll be $40 million against the books. If he's on the team playing, it'll be $48 million. So that makes it even crazy. Even crazier. It makes it even crazier. So we'll see. That changes everything for the draft. But the Falcons had to do it. That was a tough decision that you have to do because new coaching staffs typically want their own guy in there. But that's something they had to do. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to get anybody. However, Nathan Sigmund said, how do I feel about bringing Mike Davis back? I like Mike Davis, man. If he can, I told you guys in the previous video. Shout out to Bone the Hustler and DP3 always with the follow on Twitter. Follow back instantly. Try to at least. But it's I would love to have Mike Davis back. Good depth piece, good change of pace. He may not want, like I told you guys in the video before, he may be able to want to stay with the Panthers because he's been on a lot of teams. He's been in San Fran, he's been in Chicago, he's been in Seattle, now Carolina. He may not want to move around too much more. He's close to the home. He's from Atlanta. He went to school in South Carolina at USC. He may want to stay on this side of the country. Who knows where he could end up? And it's hard out here for running backs. You got to get in where you fit in. I think the only running backs that got paid is Aaron Jones and Mark Ingram. I haven't really heard of any other running backs getting picked up like that. I could be wrong. But it's hard out here. So maybe we can get a hometown discount on Mike Davis and bring him back. I would love to have him. Mike Davis is my guy. Obviously, I'm a Gamecock fan, so I got a special place. But so somebody said draft Javonte Williams rookie running back would be better. Yeah, I mean possibly, but I feel like we have so many other needs that using a draft pick on a running back is probably not a good idea. So the Jags trying to turn up. Yeah, the Jags making moves after moves after moves. Now let's talk about oh shoot. A bunch of y'all just followed. Just follow everybody back that follow me. Dunk on Demand on Twitter. I just followed all y'all back. Appreciate y'all following. Y'all don't be shy either, man. Y'all say something to your boy. I'll holler back. So let's talk about the players we missed out on. Let's talk about the players. Let's talk about the players we missed out on. Actually, first, let's talk about Curtis Samuel because the wide receiver market is crazy. Nelson Aguilar and Kelvin Bourne is his name. They both signed with the Patriots. I think Marvin Jones got signed. Obviously, you see Emmanuel Sanders got picked up. But like, wait, the wide receiver market is so like oversaturated right now. It's so oversaturated. Like, one, there's a lot of guys out there that nobody wants to pay wide receiver. Like, name a team that won a Super Bowl with a star wide receiver besides this past season. And because the Bucs were just loaded anyway. But like a superstar dominant wide receiver, they're not really required to win the Super Bowl. They're not really required. Neither is a star running back. But you need a quarterback and a defense that can get stops and offensive linemen. So it's different, man. But the market is crazy because Curtis Samuel has not been scooped up yet, I don't think. I have not heard anything about Curtis Samuel signing with the Jets. I can't confirm that. I had not seen anything according to Adam Schefter. I think there was a parody account, a parody Adam Schefter account, but I don't think it's true. Let me check. Yeah, he hasn't. No, that was fake. That was fake news. That was fake news. And there's great wide receivers in the draft. Somebody just said it. Who just said that? Travis? Yeah, Travis said that. And I said that on Twitter. Low salary cap plus a draft full of quality wide receivers. Nobody's taking wide receivers, man. So maybe we can scoop. Maybe we have a chance to scoop Curtis for the low. I've been preaching. I've been telling you guys I want Curtis Samuel. I almost would prefer Curtis Samuel over Robbie Anderson. You can call it a hot take. And if you've been subscribed to me, you saw my film breakdown of Curtis Samuel. I've been telling the team to sign Curtis Samuel the whole time. All these people on Panthers Twitter, they are haters. That was like, we can't afford Curtis Samuel. We don't need him. We have two other 1,000-yard wide receivers. Now that they're on board with signing Curtis Samuel because they know we haven't gotten anybody else, they want to see us pick up some players. I've been here the whole time saying that we need to sign Curtis Samuel. I've been that guy. Some of y'all have been with me. Anthony Rochelle said, do I have a Facebook? I do have a Facebook. It's UB Sports Talk. I'll put it in facebook.com/UB Sports Talk. I don't post there as often, but that's the Facebook, the Twitter, my personal Twitter, Dunk. Man. But dude, it's the wide receiver market is saturated, bro. It's saturated. It's saturated, man. So I'm following y'all back. It's part of me looking down at my phone. Okay, I followed everybody back that followed me. Whew. Y'all caught me off guard for a second. But somebody said, I hope we're not waiting on Omar Bayless. I don't know what to expect from Omar Bayless. He said Curtis and CMC are the same. Everybody on our roster, not everybody, but CMC, DJ, and Curtis, they're all the same. They can all do the same thing. They can all catch the ball. They can all line up in the backfield and run the ball if they had to. They're all just good in space with the ball in their hands. So we'll see. But let's talk about somebody else that we should resign. I didn't mention it in my video, but we need help at defensive tackle. I was expecting KK Short to get picked up by the Giants and David Gettleman like within the first day or so. KK Short is still out there. If KK Short is going to be healthy, can we get him for a cheap contract? They already said they would be open to bringing KK back. Should we bring KK back on a cheap deal? Should we bring KK back on a cheap deal? I mean, we need somebody. We have 3 defensive tackles on the roster. Obviously, I believe Derek Brown, we spent a first-round pick on him. We never really got to see what him and KK could do together because of the injuries. But KK is still out there. He could be an option. KK got to be healthy, though. And he got to be cheap. So if we get KK, I'm with it. If he's cheap, I'm with it. If he's cheap, I'm with it. If you like it, I love it. But we need some D linemen. So I'm actually a fan of FA. I'm a fan of FA too, bro. 350 said KK ain't been great since 2015. Hey. At this point, we need bodies, bro. We need warm bodies. We need warm bodies. Zero Chill said he got bad knees. Man, it was a shoulder. It wasn't KK knees that was hurt. It was KK's shoulder. He said he got bad knees. I got bad knees. KK got good knees, I think. Hey, CMC Panthers, this is the $1 million question. Who do I think we're going to sign as good? I'm holding out for Hassan Reddick. Hassan Reddick is the guy I'm holding out for. And also, have y'all heard about Keanu Neal, the former safety for the Falcons? The Panthers, he's on the list for the Panthers. The Panthers have been announced that they are interested. Keanu Neal from the Falcons. He had back-to-back, I think, ACL injuries, or he had an ACL and Achilles. If he can stay on the field, Keanu Neal is a quality player. Imagine Keanu Neal, only 25 years old, at one safety, and Jeremy Chin. Jeremy Chin at each safety. Two hard-hitting. Do you know how intimidating that could be? Two hard-hitting, tackling safeties, and they both can come down to the box and be physical and play in different positions. That could be a scary sight. Now, we do need some corners. We need corners. We need some corners. Okay? We need corners. But the thing is, it's we got it one piece at a time. But Keanu Neal, I'm not mad at Keanu Neal. He's a hard-hitting dude. He's in one of those division players I just talked about, switching teams. It's crazy. But Keanu Neal, Jeremy Chin, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? DeMario Douglas, what's good? What up, though? 350 said we lost Armor too, bro. It's been a long day. We lost Manhurts and Armor. These men probably tired of helping our garbage offensive line block all the time. So they had to get up out of town. Alex Armour, he was a lead blocker for Christian McCaffrey on 2,000-yard seasons. Helped Mike Davis have some success. I mean, he was a good piece in my opinion. I thought we should have kept him. The dude say, should we still try to trade for Watson or draft a QB? I think they're gonna still try to go for Watson, but if they're really like waiting as far as free agents, if they waiting to sign anybody else because they're trying to get Deshaun Watson, that's stupid. I told y'all earlier, that's stupid. You can't make moves off a player that's not on your team. That's stupid to me. You can get better and bring in players to try to make it more encouraging to get Deshaun Watson to come, but don't hold back from making moves because you're trying to get Deshaun Watson. That's stupid. Because what happens if he goes to the Dolphins and you've been holding back on free agents because you thought you were going to get him? Now you're sitting there with pie on your face, looking dumb. But it's just crazy how like things change, but stay the same at the same time. Like new coaches, new ownership, new general manager, but we still the boring Panthers. Still sitting around wishing our team was doing more, but they're not. It's crazy, man. Life is crazy. Mr. J the sixth said there are some decent DTs in the draft that we could look at. I can't even pronounce that name. Twyman from Pittsburgh, LeBryan from Alabama, Nixon from Iowa, Jay Twiley from USC. I put it on my stimulus we drafted at least. That man said, I put $1,400 on that thing. We're going to draft one of these D tackles. We ain't got no choice. Unless they believe in Bravion Roy that much, we have no choice, man. We really have no choice because we don't have anybody on this roster right now. We have nobody on this roster right now playing D tackle. See, William Jackson and Hassan Reddick would be nice. Yes, sir. Hassan Reddick is the guy I'm hoping for. So Alice got a wait. Alice Armour got a 4-year. Alice Armour only got $2.5 million over 4 years. Wait, we couldn't afford. What is that? That's a little over $500,000 a year. We couldn't pay Alex Armour that. Y'all lying to me. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me about that contract. Don't lie to me. Let me check. No, that was Armour. Armour was with us for that price. I don't know what he signed with the Saints for. Okay. I'm about to say. Because dog, if we lost Alex Armour for $500,000, I was gonna lose it. I was gonna lose it, man. I was gonna lose it, yo. And that was their first player they signed too. Yeah, I'm not seeing. Let me read this article to you guys. So the fullback position out the evaluated. Armour has been a rock solid. I mean, I said this. He's been a good blocker for them. Good fullbacks are hard to come by. He's not the biggest piece of the puzzle, but his value, the offense is much higher than you would think. No, we don't have any salary numbers, but it sucks, man. Losing guys like that probably were cheap. Said Sherman a free agent. Yeah, he's a free agent. Somebody said we'll be lucky to go 4-13. You mean 4-12? Said Manhurst's gone. Yep. Somebody said, should we get Sherm? Sherm he's up there, but at this point, we just really need to get through 2021. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I gotta be honest with you guys. They got me. They had me. I'm not gonna lie. They had me excited. New GM coming from the Seahawks. They had me excited about the offseason. They had me excited. I'm thinking here we're number 8 in the league in salary cap. Yeah, man. Yeah. What have we done? Signed 2 mediocre, garbage offensive linemen. Like, I was excited, bro. They got me again. I'm not going to let these Panthers keep fooling me like this. I can't keep letting them fool me like this. I can't. They got my hopes up. I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off. He said, do we think we should get Rasul back? I don't know, man. Rasul started off hot, but then down the stretch, he was getting cooked. And Mike Evans ate his lunch every time. And that's a division wide receiver. So you're going to see him twice a year, every year. So if you're getting your lunch ate by division wide receiver, it's going to be a long day. At least James Bradbury played pretty solid against division wide receivers. We should have kept Bradbury. Let me see. Any comments? Says same old, same old. Yep. But he said, Will Bryan said, Watson is a guy that can take a pay cut and go to a contender, so we should pursue players right now. Bro, doesn't it make you mad that you see that all these teams that have a lot less salary cap than us as the Panthers, they don't let that stop them from making moves. They go get who the heck they want. The Saints had to make some cuts and restructure a bunch of people. But they still signed Taysom Hill. They signed Jameis. They signed Alex Armour. They're still making moves that they have to make. Why can't we do the same thing? I don't get it. Like, everybody got funny money but us. We don't have funny money. Why does everybody have funny money but us? Huh? Why does everybody have funny money but us? It's not fair. It ain't fair. Secret PTA says slow build. Yeah, you could be right. It's either a slow build or a slow burn. So we could sign a beef for Mike Davis moving a running back. If you tell Mike Davis he's moving a fullback, he's not going to sign with us. Yeah, he was a good blocker, man. Hate to see it. What? Juju, the Washington football team? Wow. Is that real? I don't see that. Y'all got to be careful with this fake news, man. Y'all got to be careful with fake news. I mean, I could be wrong. 6 year 112. That's pretty. What is that per year? 18 million. Oof. For Juju? Juju, who hasn't been nothing since Antonio Brown left? Mr. TikTok himself? Nah. But maybe that means that he won't, because a lot of people thought they were going to go after Curtis. I mean, they still could go after Curtis, but Juju Smith-Schuster is a slot wide receiver. So is Curtis Samuel. So this tells me maybe the cards are lining up. The cards are lining up for Curtis to come back. I would love to see it. So I'm looking for Dory Jackson and Hassan Reddick and Curtis Samuel. Dory Jackson, some people think that he may be just the equivalent to I can't even think of the dude's name. Our cornerback, Dante Jackson. Good Lord. A lot of people think of Dory Jackson and Dante Jackson the same guys. They both super speed, corners, lightweight. Who knows? I like Adoree. I mean, we need somebody. Somebody got to play corner, so it ain't going to be Troy Pride, I don't think. I don't know how they feel about him, but the team has already said that they're going to go after offensive line and corner. They were trying to pursue Michael Davis, who ended up re-signing with the Chargers. They said they were trying to kick the tires on him. Casey Hayward got cut by the Chargers. He's a vet. He's a little bit older, but he's an option. He's an interception machine. But I do want Hassan Reddick. He's got the Temple background. He's a pass rusher. We need D-line help. I would love to see it. He said we don't really need a fullback, in my opinion. I mean, that's true. A lot of people saying that because they say it's a new age of the NFL. You don't need a fullback, this, that, and the third. I get it. But we still got the best running back in the league, so he's going to need somebody to block for. He can't block for himself. Do I think Jeremy Chin got robbed for Defensive Rookie of the Year? Yes. And Brian Burns got robbed from the Pro Bowl for Chase Young. The hype is real. He said, did he get paid higher because they Carolina thief? I don't know. He said, CMC got 1,000 with him blocking. Exactly. He said, the fact that we lost Armor to a team that's negative in cap space is like, and what I'm saying, everybody got that funny money but us. Everybody got that funny money with us. Oh, yes. Good call. For 17-game season, I forgot. Pat Pete. There's a lot of vet corners out there. Richard Sherman, Pat Pete, Casey Hayward. Look, this is the $30 million question because that's how much cap space we had. When has Carolina ever had big offseason money? It seems like every year we're tight with money. Who are we paying? We're paying the wrong people. We're paying the wrong people. Because if you look at who we're paying, it's a lot of dead money on the books. But next year we'll be cool though, a little bit better. Because Luke Kuechly's salary is off the books. Because we still, when a guy retires, you still have to pay him. That's why you saw the Saints restructure Drew Brees' contract before he retired. Because they know even when the guy retires, if he has time left on his contract, you still have to pay him. That's what smart organizations do. That's what I mean by funny money. The Panthers, they didn't work that out with Luke. Luke was getting paid $15 million a year. Luke was getting paid $15 million a year. We ain't do nothing. We ain't arranged nothing with no salary cap. Matter of fact, when is Luke Kuechly going to get his own retirement little ceremony? Oh, man. 350, yo. The comment of the night. He said, this version of the Panthers will stand in line on Black Friday just to buy some batteries. You know, exactly. They're like me. I just go to Black Friday because I like the rush of being in the middle, just to say I was there. That's what the Panthers are doing. Oh, we're in on every deal. It don't matter if you're in on every deal, if you're going to be on the outside looking in on every deal. You're on the outside looking in on every deal. Because everybody else is going other places. This is the Charlotte has good weather. We have a $1 billion owner that's the richest owner in the league. The richest owner in the league. New coach. We probably going to draft why is Charlotte not an attractive place to be? Is anybody in here from Charlotte? I mean, I'm from South Carolina. But Charlotte doesn't seem that bad to me that players would not want to come. Like, I live in Atlanta, so like the Hawks, they don't really sign players in the NBA like that because all they side pieces and stripper side chicks are down here. So nobody wants to come down and live here because they don't want that type of drama with their main lady. I get that. But what's wrong with Charlotte? Like, why does nobody want to come to Charlotte? Huh? Why does nobody want to come to Charlotte? It's something. I don't know. What's wrong with Charlotte? So we're gonna be tanking in 2021. Man, I'm all out of gas money. Gas prices going up. I don't have money to fuel a tank for a tank for 17 weeks. So maybe we get number one overall next year. Look, all we had to do was lose to the football team. Had we lost to the football team like we were supposed to, we would be fine. We would be in line to draft either Justin Fields or Zach Wilson and be chilling. I wouldn't even be mad if we didn't do anything. Because I know we was going to get one of them top quarterbacks and not having a trade. All we had to do was lose to the football team. All we had to do is lose to the football team. Parker Show. I don't think we should go after those Chiefs linemen. One's coming off an ACL injury. One has a bad back. That's probably why the Chiefs got rid of them, and they're getting paid a ton of money. But we got to do something. We need some quality players, man. We can't keep putting in. We can't keep putting these stopgap players. We can't shop at Dollar Tree our whole lives. So we need Bill Belichick, bro. Straight up. Straight up. We saving for Deshaun. No, we're not, man. I don't think we saving for Deshaun. Because if we banking all our moves off Deshaun Watson, a player that's not even on our team yet, that's done by them. So Dante Jackson hasn't proven that he can be that guy, so yeah. So Tepper loses sleep. Yep. Dante Jackson was the 14th greatest corner of the season. I'll take my chances with him, and I want to add a Dory. Dante Jackson was rated, but we've seen Dante get cooked, and Dante has to stay healthy. I got to catch up on these comments. Okay. So people don't come because outsiders talk greasy about the Panthers. True. The media hates us, bro. The media hates us. So we are the Dollar Tree of the NFL. That was Tepper wanting to beat Rivera. Speaking of this, speaking of revenge, does it sound like Pat P staying in Arizona? So I don't like the QB class next year. They're talking about Sam Howell, but I don't like it either. I don't like it either. So Spencer Rattler, I don't like Spencer Rattler either. Maybe I haven't watched enough, but I watched the Red River Shootout where he got benched. He got benched. I had to crack open another one, man. Y'all boys got me turned up tonight. So why is Charlotte not attractive? One word, on tip. He said, nightlife low-key a joke. Roads are awful. So now I'm learning the truth. Because I only go to Charlotte for these games. I don't be in Charlotte. I don't frequent Charlotte like that. I come to Charlotte for the games. I got people up there. But I don't frequent Charlotte like that. So because we have a losing record the last 3 seasons. Yo, can we fire David Tepper? You can't fire him, can we? You can't say he's straight from Charlotte, born and raised. So you from Raleigh. We got a couple people, we got a couple Charlottes in here. Look, the Panthers got to get it together. He said, I think we just finished paying Matt Khalil. Exactly. David Gettleman's going away present. Matt Khalil, 5 years, $55 million contract. Can we see Pat Pete and Richard Sherman on our team? I don't know. I just don't know how good vets will fit because I think Matt Rule and them don't know what they're doing to the point that they don't feel comfortable coaching vets that's going to question them. Richard Sherman has accomplished more than Matt Rule probably will ever accomplish. Super Bowl champ. Conference champion multiple times. All-Pro. Pro Bowls. He got all the accolades. So when they try to tell him some crazy stuff, he may not be going for it. So I don't know how vets that don't buy it, like that's why you want to see, you're gonna probably see Matt Rule and want to build through the draft with young players, guys that are gonna be bought into them. That's why you see everybody from Temple or Baylor, guys that trust Matt Rule because they listened to him before. They'll believe that BS he's preaching to them. I don't believe it. So I wish Tremaine would have got a chance with that. Tremaine what? Tremaine Williams? Tremaine what? Yeah, Tremaine Williams, right? Or that's Tremont Williams I'm thinking about. He retired. Who's Tremaine? Trevita Lole, what up, though? was on our practice squad. So everybody playing with a salary cap but us. That funny money, man. How the heck you the only Panthers fan in Charleston, South Carolina? That's crazy. And that's what sucks. A lot of my people from South Carolina they Falcons fans. Ain't no loyalty, man. Ain't no loyalty. So 336 is where it is. Hey, he said we need to get them contractors that build McDonald's. He said Greensboro is the top city in North Carolina. Who is our quarterback to start the season? It's probably going to be Teddy. Unless we trade for Deshaun Watson, it's probably going to be Teddy. At least for it to start off. Because there's not much we can do without trading Teddy. Like, we're not going to have Deshaun and Teddy on this team. And the Texans don't really want Teddy. They just signed Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor is Teddy Bridgewater, but better and cheaper. So that's going to make it hard to trade him to the Texans. Now, granted, people are saying we could just trade Teddy Bridgewater to somebody else. We don't have to trade him to the Texans. Why would anybody want to trade for Teddy? Because if they know we got two quarterbacks, we're going to have to get rid of one of them. And it ain't going to be Deshaun, so it's got to be Teddy. So Teddy might be the one to get about the paint. Teddy's going to have to be the one to get up out the paint, but how? If people are not going to give up assets to trade for Teddy if they know that they can just try to go after him in free agency. But y'all make sure y'all give the video a thumbs up, man. If you have not, man, we keeping this thing rolling. See, fans since 95. Yes, sir. I see you. We regret not kicking the Titans. The money ain't Matt Khalil. Like, oh, God. So he said he a Panthers fan. He live in Charlotte. He been a fan since 2012. He said Mitchell Schwartz has stuff left in the tank, just like his brother. Jeff Schwartz is a Panthers hater now, though. Like, didn't he play for the? He played for the team, and he's a Panthers hater. He don't do nothing but talk trash on Twitter about the Panthers. He's one of the most hated dudes on Twitter. He's one of the most hated dudes on Twitter in regards to the Panthers. So he read the 843. I see you. You know, my phone area code 864. You know, I'm 864. Oh, Tremaine Johnson. Okay. See, Matt Rule seems like a motivational person over a game plan strategic person. Yeah, true. Which is fine. That's fine. Like, a lot of coaches are like that. There's a lot of coaches that can be successful doing that style. I don't know how much of a guy Mike Tomlin is as far as like X's and O's anymore. He's pretty hands-off now, I think. He has philosophies. But Mike Tomlin is more of a motivational guy. He gets players that want to play for him. He's a hard-nosed guy. He's a tough guy. So that can be successful, but you just got to do it. You got to do it. He said he meant Rhode Island, Patriot Nation. Woo! So you live in Florida. A lot of the Panthers are going to sign David Funchess and DJ Moore jersey. He said Tommy Stevens worked at the post office. Listen, man. Somebody said that too. We've been so used to being average or garbage that even the little stuff impresses us. The fact that we're getting mad that the team got rid of Zach Kerr just shows how low the bar is for this team. We're not even asking for much. We're asking them to re-sign quality players that were already on the team. Like we're asking you to re-sign Curtis. We're asking you to re-sign Alex Armour. We're asking you to re-sign F.A. Obata. It's just, I don't know, man. It's whatever. David Barber says it's all about the Hornets right now. LaMelo got Charlotte on fire, bro. LaMelo got Charlotte on fire. LaMelo, Miles Bridges, Scary Terry. Oh gosh. So out of the free agents who are left, who do you think we should grab? Riddick is probably the biggest person that we could probably sign that's left. But keep in mind, guys, there's going to be more cuts. They're saying that tomorrow at 4 p.m. is the deadline to be under the salary cap before the league year starts. Right now it's just the tampering period. So tomorrow is the deadline. You actually have to be on paper under the salary cap. So there's going to be some more cuts that's probably going to be made between now and then. So there may be some good players that hit the market that we can go scoop up. Like I mentioned, Casey Hayward from the Chargers, they got cut. Emmanuel Sanders got cut. He's already back on a new team. So there's a lot of teams that are over the cap. They're going to have to get rid of some players. But I say Hassan Riddick, Adoree Jackson, I would hope, is a possible guy at corner. I don't know in the offensive line who's out there. I'm guessing we're going in the draft and counting on Dennis Daly and Greg Little, Trent Scott, those guys. We're going to have to get a mobile quarterback with an offensive line like that. Teddy's not going to be back there that long. He's a sitting duck. So any moves we can make that make a contenders this year? Probably not. It's not enough money in the world. I mean, Deshaun Watson would be good. Maybe Deshaun Watson helps attract some other free agents. But we're going to have to shore up that secondary and shore up that defensive line, including the pass rush and interior D lineman. So it's going to be tough. Trey Lance, if he's there, should we trade down? I'm not a big fan of Lance. Also, do you think trading with the Jets is possible for number 2 overall? It's possible, but we're going to have to give up a lot to get up there. Actually, to be honest, I haven't watched a ton of Lance because he hasn't played a ton. But I did watch his pro day. I heard the analysts talk about him. I saw him throw. Sometimes, I mean, granted, it's not game film. It's not a game. But the eye test, bro, he passed the eye test. I have a video coming this week about Trey Lance, so stay tuned for that. I'll probably do another live stream later this week to talk about free agency because making videos about free agency, it's too much stuff that happens for me to keep up. So I'll probably just go live one more time to talk about it. So y'all stay tuned later this week for that. But I'll make a video on Trey Lance this week. It'll be good. So y'all stay tuned for that. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Thursday. The Trey Lance video. Why you say RIP to TD? Don't say rest in peace, man. They're not dead. They just retired. Curtis may not cost. He said Curtis will cost too much. Curtis may not cost too much, man. That wide receiver market is saturated. Linda Weiss said, I think we're staying with Teddy. I think it may end up with Teddy too, unfortunately. So at least he got the Hornets and the Hurricanes for now. True. LaMelo, like I said, LaMelo got the city on fire. Yeah, if we don't get Deshaun Watson, we're definitely trading up for a young quarterback. So Charlotte football team, 5-11, 2 years straight, but basketball team absolutely dominate. I think the Hornets done what, 5 in a row for the Hornets? 5 in a row? So I don't think we're going to have no choice but to roll with Teddy. Yeah, and probably a young quarterback, hopefully. Think we have an Anthony Barr situation with the big name tampering signing. I don't know, man. They told us that we weren't going to be big time players, but they also said that we're going to fill our needs. I guess they didn't say they were going to fill our needs with good players. They just said we're going to fill our needs. So Trent Williams still hasn't signed yet. Maybe we can make a run at him. Yeah, but he's not the long-term answer. I think we want to get the long-term answer at tackle, man. Griffin already got picked up if you're talking about Shaq Griffin. He already got picked up. So did I see him throwing to the right? He is inaccurate. Yeah, he's been kind of streaky throwing to the right, which is weird. That's weird to me. Name a vet on defense on the Panthers. Shaq. Shaq is a vet. Panthers fans want to be. Why do Panthers fans always want to be contenders right now? It's better to build a roster to the draft and try to make it buy a championship. That's true, but I think because we've been a team for 26 years and Even though we've been in 2 Super Bowls, which is great for 26 years, we're so hungry. I feel like we've been trying to build for forever. And there's just no sign that they've been able to build through the draft. Only getting 1 or 2 good quality players out of each draft is not sustainable. It's easy to hit on first round picks. You should always hit on first round picks. But it's the 4th and 5th rounders. Those Josh Norman type of guys. Josh Norman was a 5th round pick. It took him a couple years, but Josh was a 5th round pick. Ended up being all pro for us. You need more of those type of guys. You know what I'm saying? But if we're not seeing any vision or promise of them being able to do that, that's why people want to win now, because they can't see. We don't know what they're building. If we knew what they were building, it'd be easy to be patient. But we really have no vision. See, Eric Reed and he back. Hey, we could at least left Eric Reed at linebacker. We didn't have to put him in the secondary. We could have put him at linebacker at least. Say Brian Burns, the bigger things to come for sure. Say what up, though? Keeping up for sure. Appreciate it, man. So no one in the Panthers organization and fan base supports Teddy. What's my honest opinion on how we finished the NFC South this year? Think we might have a chance at 8-8 wild card. At wild card 8-8. Probably not, man. I'm not gonna lie. And granted, I could be wrong. I thought our roster last year was gonna be horrible. I easily thought we were gonna be competing for the number 1 overall pick. I thought we were only gonna win. Well, I thought 2 or 3 games. We didn't win much more than that. However, I thought last year was gonna go a lot worse than it did. We kind of overachieved just a little bit last year. So it's going to be tough. The Saints, they still have some quality players. They're going to be trying to fill themselves out. They may be middle of the road. The Bucs probably going to take the division again. Who knows what the Falcons are going to be. They're in transition too, but they have more talent than us, I think. At least offensively, they may have more talent. Well, for now, no, maybe not. I don't know. No, they don't. We have more talent offensively. But they have Matt Ryan, Julio, Calvin. They got a quality quarterback they can trust in, no matter how you feel about Matt Ryan. So Trent Williams signed with the Giants. I would love to get Trent Brown. Trent Williams. But I would love to get Orlando Brown. So we want consistency. We've been very streaky. This is true. But yeah, I was telling you guys earlier, merchandise is coming soon. Necessary Bluntness merchandise is coming soon. I was going to wait till 3,000 subscribers, but I'm like 100 away. If you have not subscribed, make sure you are subscribed if you're watching, please. However, and give the thumbs up if you have not. I'm doing a membership. The membership is going to come with early access to the videos, a Zoom call exclusive that you're going to get on for members only, discount on merchandise, and if you're at a certain level of Patreon, you're going to get free merchandise. And obviously, like I said, you're going to get the Zoom call and stuff like that. I'm probably even going to do a Discord. So the membership is going to be lit. I'm working on it right now. I may wait till 3,000. I may do a little bit early, so stay tuned. Hopefully I'll be at 3,000 before the draft next month. And so it'll be a good kickoff for that. So it'd be dope for that. Lunch break hot take in the building. What up, man? What's going on with you? What up, though? Shout out to my boys. Y'all go check out Lunch Break Hot Take, man. Subscribe to them. They do NFL content. They talk about the Ravens. They need to go ahead and pass on Orlando Brown to us, though. We got to collab. We got to collab, man. We got to collab soon, bro. On my channel this time. But yeah. So you're saying Teddy trash, but look at what happens beforehand. That's true. David Barber said the Bucs going to repeat. So the Saints got Jameis. Listen. This is going to be the most highly anticipated game probably in franchise history after the playoffs, besides the playoffs. The Cam Newton return to Bank of America Stadium will be ridiculous. And the way that this Patriots roster is looking, it could be ugly. It could be ugly. Unless the Panthers make some dramatic moves and give us something to be excited about. Could be ugly. But I will definitely be in the building no matter how much them tickets cost, or no matter what day of the week it's on, because I'm sure it'll be prime time. I'm sure it will be prime time. I will be in the building. I know that. Will you be there? I'll be in the building. Will you be there? See what Cam Newton can do with some weapons around him when the coaches and franchise give him some weapons. Good Lord. Open up the checkbook and get that man some weapons. Something that the Panthers didn't do his whole career. But yeah, man, y'all stay tuned for the Trey Lance video earlier this week. He said can't fell off a fat clip. Y'all stay tuned for the Trey Lance video either tomorrow or Thursday. One of the two. One finger, one pinky, one love. Yeah. So you're taking the wifey down for the game. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to a pretty decent amount of games, man. If it's safe and they having full capacity, I'll be tailgating too, man. So maybe we'll try to organize. Depending on who's going, maybe we'll try to organize a tailgate or something, and we can meet up at a tailgate or something, man. We'll see. He said no prime time with Teddy at quarterback. True. But maybe we can all link up at a tailgate or something if everything back to normal. If not, maybe we'll be there wearing our masks and stuff. But I'm definitely not missing that Patriots versus Panthers game. I know that. So maybe we can all link up there. Trey Lance video coming this week. Another live stream probably later this week to react to some more free agency stuff. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm finna get up off of here, man. It's hot. And I gotta go finish my beer and get it ready for another day at work tomorrow, unfortunately. But y'all follow me on Twitter, man. If y'all have not, follow me on Twitter. I'm putting it in the comments. Twitter at Dunk On Demand. I'm following back immediately. I'm following back immediately. So y'all follow your boy. Some of y'all already did it, and I followed back quick. So y'all talk to me too on there. I'm gonna be tweeting like crazy during free agency. So y'all make sure. Damn. Manuel Sanders, 1 year, $6 million. Good Lord. But said Chef Thomas said Cam about to kill. Whatever's gonna happen in that game, I'll be there. But keep pounding. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna get up off here. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Like I said, it was an impromptu live stream, man. I'll be sure to give you guys a heads up. So make sure you pay attention to if you want to this live stream will be reposted. If you want to support the channel, you can buy me a beer down in the description. This whole video will be reposted. So if you missed the beginning part, go back to the beginning. Membership coming, merch coming, Trey Lance video coming, another live stream coming this week. So y'all keep y'all notifications on. Turn on the bell, hit the bell icon. I know y'all are subscribed. Hit the bell icon, man. Hit the bell icon, hit the bell icon, hit the bell icon. Hit the bell icon. So that way you guys will be ready as soon as I go live. I always do the 5-minute countdown to give y'all time to get in. So, but make sure you hit the notification. I'll try to give y'all a heads up as a post to let y'all know what day I'm going live. But look out for the Trey Lance video. I'm out of here. Peace.